The more you go over something again and again, it's a form of trying to control something. If you obsess over someone or something, you're trying to control it. You're trying to freeze that moment in time or gain um, just maximum control over the situation so you don't get hurt, so you don't miss out. It's something that we have all been through. I have been through it with a person and with a thing. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you obsess over them, but instead of controlling the situation, you miss out on the moment and you actually destroy the relationship. I've been there with physical things. You start to obsess over a car or a house, and before you know it, you miss out on the day. That's why I often tell you your daily routine and time management is one of the keys that unlocks your best life. If you obsess over a stock or the stock market, even if you're doing well, if you try to, if you waste your day screwed to a screen, then you've destroyed the wealth of time. So life is trying to focus on something because focus and some level of obsession brings a higher level of knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. But without the discipline to separate from the obsession, all you have is OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and you are trying to control life. You're trying to control a river. You're trying to stop the wind from blowing, and that's a losing battle. Okay, so it is true. You should try to gain some understanding, do research, but don't try to control someone or something. Don't feel like you're missing out. Don't feel like you have to freeze time. Enjoy the day. Don't miss out on today. We got through another day and the end of the world didn't happen. You got through another day and maybe you don't own a house or maybe you do. But really what matters is how you spent the day, not how you spent your money, how you spent your time. The person you love may die, but how did you spend today? The person you love may break up with you, but how did you spend today? Don't destroy a relationship trying to obsess over it. This is the message tonight that I've learned through my experience I want to share with you. And I want to remind you it applies to people, things, and investments, all things. Don't obsess. Manage your time. Push yourself to the next task. Push yourself to the next task. Let go. You say it's painful to let go. It's more painful to hold on. It's more attractive to let go. It's more unattractive to obsess. I've been there. And so hopefully this video helps you in some way. If it does, please click that thumbs up. I want to thank you to all my members, past, present, and future. Adam, I see you in here. Thank you for being a member. Thank you to everyone who watches my channel. I truly appreciate it. This is one of my dreams. I didn't know necessarily it'd be in a YouTube platform because I use my gift of communication in many ways. And you have to do that. You know, like I say, guys, you don't just find out what you are meant to do, and you don't just do what you're meant to do and make a living off that. You have to do other things. Okay. And everything is work and a pain in the ass. So like I always tell you guys, you're not going to just be able to do something without the bad part. Okay. So you got to put in the work. And you got to remember there's some things in life that you have to do you don't want to do. Because the things that you want to do, you have to have the liberty to do them the way you want. Keep a main job. Okay. Do what you love on the side until what you love on the side is sustainable. Learn to enjoy life by yourself. If not, you're never going to be in a healthy relationship. You're never going to be attractive, even if you're attractive. Why? Because people who can't enjoy, look, when you enjoy yourself, your own company, that's attractive to other people. When you're like a puppy dog and you're like on the heels of someone you like, it's very unattractive. You're very clingy. Oh, we got a super chat, $9.99. Wally World News. Your videos help me. Prayer emoji. Thanks, Sam. Well, Wally, thank you for that gracious tip, brother. I hope my videos do help you. I hope you push forward one day at a time. I hope you remember when you have a bad day, just get through that day. I hope you remember that the fight to wake up by 7 a.m. is your first and major battle, okay, unless you work the night shift. I hope you remember that every day you should do something productive. You should do something for your exercise. You should do something for your hobbies. Go to the beach, go for a walk. You should do something that you don't want to do, your job. You should do something like, instead of fried chicken, grilled chicken. Okay. Instead of cabbage, lettuce, kale, says something. Every little incremental bit helps. Okay. Every time that you're conscious helps. Okay. Why? Because if you do all those things, you lived a full day. If you live a full day, you live a full life, and you're less suffering. Okay. You were a little bit more conscious about your time management, a little bit more conscious about your job, a little bit more conscious about your food, a little bit more conscious about your exercise. Are you perfect? No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. Are you better? Yeah. That's your best life. Wally World, I thank you. I thank you, everyone in here. Crazy Inc. Adam. Let's get to all the last comments. Andre, good to see you. Anna from Poland. I believe she's in Canada now. Hey, Anna. That's my man Adam. What's up, brother? Good evening, Sam. Hopefully your day went good. Overall was good. I'm heading to pick up my son right now. God bless you. Just driving and listening. I appreciate that comment. Safe travels, brother. Love and respect to you. Anna, I'm just cleaning and listening. Well, love and respect. I remember when I had a condo. I spent time doing that. Do I miss doing that? Not necessarily. Look, I hate maintenance. I hate cleaning. I can see myself with a home base one day, a small one. So I could see myself doing it again. There was some therapy and cleaning, listening to R. Kelly TP2 before he went crazy. So, I could see myself doing that, lighting a candle with the windows open, getting that nice ocean breeze or something. But I have to be patient. I can't obsess over a house. I've had opportunity to buy. There will be, in the course of 12 months, there will be 2 to 3 months, maybe not consecutive, that there will be an opportunity to buy a property. It won't be every month. It'll be a couple months out of the year, and maybe not consecutively. In Florida, it's probably going to be sometime between June and November. That's when everyone goes up north. That's when more properties come on the market. But remember, you got through another day, whether you own a house or whether you don't. What'd you do today? I had to push myself to go to the beach. And I was going to give myself things. Sam, you've been to the beach every day this week. Why don't you just, do this? You don't really need to do that. So no, wait. It's a hot, beautiful day. I reposition my life to be by the beach. I see so many people live by the beach and they don't go to the ocean. And then when they go to the ocean, they don't fully submerge. And then by the time they realize that's important, they're too old to do it. And I said, Lord, push myself. You say, I would love to go to the beach. I wouldn't have to push myself. You probably woke up late and took a nap. You don't realize, guys, you get these habits before you come to Florida, before you go to wherever you want to go. You don't realize you don't get good habits when you get a good job. It's the habits that you have when you have a bad job. And that's why you got a low DoorDash rating. That's why you start a YouTube channel. You're not consecutive with it. Why? Because your habits carry with you. You don't just turn on a switch and you become magical. Oh, if you believe in that, click that thumbs up. Thank you again, Wally World. Anonymous, what's up? Beautiful Coachman, Freelander, just parked next to me. Hope all is well, Sam. Well, thank you. I still enjoy RVs. I mean, look, I could see myself living in an RV. If I get a home base, it's going to be a travel trailer, fifth wheel parked on there, and I'll never tow it. If I stay on the road, it'd be a Class B because I don't want to tow anything. But either way, I think more RV lot I'm probably leaning towards, but I like the RVs. I like the feel of them. I like to live in them more than a house, more than sheetrock walls. I know they don't appreciate as well. I know they have different negatives with that regard, but again, when you buy a house, you don't make money till you sell it. Again, I would say be cautious to buy an RV. Why? Because once you allocate $80,000 or $30,000, you don't just get that back. Now that's less money you can spend eventually on a home base, and that's how you can get to the algorithm of poverty. Someone left me a message these past couple of weeks. They just got on the road. They traded in their Corolla for a brand new RAV4, and now they want to rent office space. They're wasting money. And they haven't even been on the road for a long period of time. Algorithm of poverty. If you're going to live in your vehicle, live in the one you currently have. I practice what I preach. If you're going to rent an office space, don't sell your house. If you're trying to have somewhere to cook, guys, just save your money and go rent a place. Rent a studio, rent a shared apartment. Because even if you have access to it 24/7, you're not supposed to live there. And you will get seduced into trying to live there. Why? Because that's why you check to see if it was 24/7. Okay? So it's not your office. And if you think an office space is private, you've never been to an office space. There's cameras there, number one, so they're documenting you. Number two is, now you're in this office with maybe no windows, maybe one window, and now you're just sitting there. What are you going to do? Nap? So, guys, look, save your resources for when you want to get off the road. When you get on the road, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Why? The whole reason to get on the road is to be out in nature, not into stay in your RV or your car or your office. If you don't want to be on the road, why are you buying new vehicles? Guys, wake up, girls. Guys, girls, everyone. Click that thumbs up if these videos help you. Thank you again, everyone. Charles, I love you, brother. Charles, I love you. Trophy emoji, you're doing a great job. Thank you for uploading those videos with all the videos you do. But last night when I was in your live feed with the wrestling video games, it felt like I had a house, but I was just parking in a parking lot and watching your video games for about 5-10 minutes, and that's all right. I got my fill, and then I went back to bed, brother. It was great. Mike, what's up, brother? Hello, Sam. Hope all is well. Thank you, Mike. 3P9, hope you're doing well as well. My man, Charlie, very positive. How you doing, Charlie? Roderick, my member, peace to you. Peace to you also, Roderick. Thank you for your love, support. Thank you for saying my videos give you hope. I appreciate you. Good to see you, bro. Same to you. Keep the fire coming, doing the best I can. Every time I have an idea, and I usually get an idea when I go for a walk, I send myself an email. Why? In my personal email, I send myself an email because it's a documented note. It structures my thought. Creativity comes in waves. Discipline to do a video needs to be on a topic. Okay, not just blah, 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 blah. Why? Because, you got to have some focus. You got to focus creativity. You got to structure it. And then you got to have some free-flowing part. And then you got to be consistent, because again, guys, you treat something like a hobby, it's a hobby. You treat something like, a creative passion that you want to make a business venture. You give yourself a better shot, but there's still bad odds that you're not going to make it. So keep a main job. Practice what I preach. Good job. Thank you again, Roderick. Appreciate you. Charlie, wonderful message. Thank you for your positive attitude. Anna, how do you actually let go? Discipline. Get up and go for a walk. You can't outthink depression. You can't outthink obsession. You can't outthink depression. You can't outthink obsession. So while you scroll through the endless videos, while you cyber stalk, get your ass up and go for a walk. While you look at realtor.com like pornhub.com, get your ass up and go for a walk. That is the most simple, basic message. And what do people do? They shop for a therapist. Why? They don't want that message. That'll change their life. They want to know, how do you let go without letting go? And there's no way to do that. Good job. Wally World, thank you again. I want to thank you. Aaron, the best, awesomest person, one of them I've ever met. Aaron, we love you. Aaron, we love you. Remember, keep it simple on your next step. And when you sell a house, it's the same thing as getting a divorce. Don't go buying another house right away, especially as an empty nester. Why? Learn to keep it simple. If you've been living in your van for 2 months, you don't learn this for several months, 2 years. And if you want to get a house, get one. It's your money, your life. But I want to tell you, keep it simple. Know the square footage. One person doesn't need more than 200 square footage. Know the area. Know the school district. You say, why do I need to know the school district? I don't have kids. Well, if you're going to buy property, part of it's an investment. And if it's in a bad school district and you don't care, just know that up front. Good job. Sophie, thank you again for your support and consistent positive comments. Hello, Sam. Listening to you, Nomad. He is speaking the truth. Listen and do benefit. Well, thank you, Sophie. I got to tell myself these things, and I thank you very much for your positive attitude. Wale, I needed all that advice. So do I. Love to you, man. Thanks again. Thank you, Wally. May the blessings come to you, man. Thank you. Sophie, love and prayers for all those in the chat. Sophie, you got a positive attitude. I don't know much, but I know this. there's going to be some sucky parts of life. And I understand all of us, including me, we need to vent. And I do vent. And I apologize. Maybe sometimes I'm too rough. But I want to tell you, try to be as positive as you can, especially in the public. I'm very positive in the public, especially at the workplace. I'm very positive at the workplace. Why? No one wants to work with a negative person. No one wants to be in a common shared space with a negative person. If you're going to be a negative by yourself. And if you're going to live with a negative person, get a divorce and sell your house. I hope someone heard that. If you heard that, click that thumbs up. I got 51 people watching, only 27 thumbs up. If I haven't changed your life, why are you watching in the background, not clicking that thumbs up? Is it just free entertainment? I was at the strip club. I know what it is. Just play a wall and drink your Corona. AR6. Hey, what's up, man? Shabba. Mr. Lover Man. Shabba. I want to tell you this. If you ever get down in life, I want you to listen to Shabba Ranks. Okay? And I want him to tell you what I'm doing in South Florida. I'm being Mr. Lover Man. Shabba. And I want to tell you right now, there's some people sloshing around in ShopRite listening to this, and they can't even click the thumbs up. They're in the frozen food section. And I'm over here, okay, with frozen MILFs. Okay. They're frozen in time. Their wrinkles are disappearing. They're getting younger. Why? The fountain of youth is in Florida. Specifically St. Augustine, Florida, but I'm more south. And I want to tell you this. There's no fountain of youth in the frozen food section in the Northeast. As you wait for spring, even though spring's here, it's not warm enough. As I lose people watching because they're from the Northeast, they're getting depressed. I want to tell you this, guys. If you like it cold and dreary, move to Poland. Why? You might as well fight a war. Why? Guys, go for a walk, but then live in a place where you can walk outside every day, unless there's a hurricane. But there was a hurricane in New Jersey, and so I said, I might as well move to Florida. Graham! Much love from the UK. Shout out to United Kingdom. I want to tell you this. I saw an episode of Married with Children, and Al Bundy said it was always cloudy in the UK. Was it cloudy today in the United Kingdom, Graham? Love to you. Sophie, 3 purple fire member only emojis. I don't know what that other one is. Love and peace. Oh, it's a heart for all those listening. And then do what they have heard here tonight. Well, I want to tell you, everyone verify what I say, do what you want. I don't want to control people. But I want to tell you this, if you obsess over someone, you're trying to control them. And you can't control anyone. So if you don't like them, don't live with them, don't date them. Avoid them. If you're obsessing over a house, I want to tell you, let go, because that house will destroy your life and won't bless your life. Why? Because anything that you are obsessed over, it controls you. You don't control it. Oh, I hope you heard that. Click that thumbs up. Thank you, Lord, for showing me that. Adam, Sam, I wish I could focus more on my YouTube channel. Well, you got a lot on your hands right now. If I had what you going on, it'd be tough for me too. You're taking care of 2 kids, parents, a girl that goes back and forth. But I wouldn't be in that situation. I would use some of my parents' resources. I would probably put them in some type of nursing home. I would never go back to that bitch that got dick from someone else. And I would take care of my kids. But as they get older, I would manage my time, manage that thing. But I understand. I have so much going on with my parents that I really can't squeeze in the time. I can understand that. Yeah, you can't even get self-care time in. That's why I say, like, the caretaker becomes the undertaker for that reason. But I understand everyone's situation is different. Love to you. I understand. I love you, Adam. You're a positive person. You'll figure it out. AR6. I know it's off. But who are some of the favorite hip-hop R&B artists? Nas, AZ, Tupac. I would say those are like probably the top 3. And then, you go from there. Yeah, I would just say those are the top 3. Of course, I listen to a wide variety, but growing up in the 90s, those would be my top 3. Hero Fix, also a member, Hero Fix TV. Send them respect, thank you, from the Pro Master in the Chicago burbs. I want to tell you this, someone get Jerry Krause on the phone and tell him we're going to rebuild the 90s Bulls. But then tell him to hang up. Why? Because I don't even think he's a general manager anymore. Time passes. Don't obsess over anything. I want to tell you, Hero Fix TV, thank you for being a member. Shout out to the Windy City, that's Chicago. Shout out to the Pro Master. The new Pro Master's looking good. But if you got the old one, don't trade in the old one for the new one. Why? It's all about net profit, expenses low, revenue high, good cash flow. That's freedom, not your RV. Your financial freedom, your health, that's your freedom, not your RV. Never, never forget it. Good job. I love you, brother. CC Moon. I'm very positive at work. CC Moon. You have been positive. You've shown yourself true in that form. You've been on this channel now several times, and you've been very positive in your comments, very loving, so we want the best for you. Promotion cometh to you. When you get an opportunity for a promotion, 90% of the time, take it. Why? If you don't take it, someone you don't like may take it, and they'll probably be less qualified than you. Anna, what do you do for work, Sam? IT, what do you do? I am sure you bring a lot of positivity. Yeah, and even when I did things I hated, I just do what I need to do. Love you, Anna. Graham, it was sunny today, Florida weather. It was a little cool in the morning, but then it warmed up. Anna, the war is in the UK, well, right on your border. Sam, Poland, though, is taking in refugees. Yeah, because you share the border. 2.5 million currently of women and children. Yeah, it's a cluster. It really is. Aaron, love you, Anna. Aaron, one of my sons, ironically, the vaccinated one, has COVID. Well, is he in the hospital? That was the whole point of the vaccination, is not to overload the hospital. Not that you're not going to get COVID. I thought of your mom all day. Well, thank you. Once you are a parent, you worry every day for the rest of your life. That's true. That's what my mom told me. She told me. But it helped to know another mom gets it. Yeah, all moms get it. And that's why if you ever date a mom that's in her 50s, she tells you basically don't have kids. Why? Because if you can get past your late 20s or 30s without kids, you're home free. But most girls have a nuclear meltdown in their late 20s and 30s, and they'll have a kid with their second option. And then they'll have two kids, because then you want the second kid to be within 3 years of the first kid. And then you got to read the scripture that Jesus said, don't worry about tomorrow. Today's enough for today. I want to tell you, you'll be 70 years old, and your daughter that has a storage unit, she'll still be causing you heck, and she didn't get vaccinated. So I want to tell you, you're always going to have at least one bad child. Now, no child is better than the other, but there's always one child that's going to call. Nah, not all the time, but I don't know. I'm going to tell you this. If you don't have kids, you're blessed. If you have kids, you can't go backwards. The vaccinations were not to keep the hospitals overwhelmed, okay? And that's what it did, and that's why the pandemic's over. And so what I can tell you is this, though. You try to tell your child, whether they're vaccinated or not, you try to tell them, okay, what to do, they're not going to listen, okay? For the most part. Why? Because you didn't listen. No one listens. And that's what you realize in life. You can't control anyone. No one can control you. So what you realize in life, masturbate in a sock. If you're a woman, buy a dildo and make a lot of money and watch Hallmark channels. And, don't become obese, but you don't have to worry about your figure as much. Why? Look, when you obsess over how you look, it's because you're sharing your life with someone else. You're sharing your body. When you don't have to worry about that, then, you can let yourself go. I totally let myself go. But you got to pull yourself back because you don't want to be too unhealthy. That's not good either. You got to find a balance. So I totally understand, Aaron. We love you. You're a smart person. Your kids will be okay. And if they're not, there's nothing you can do. So, Aaron, this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to take a cup that's in your van. I just want you to fucking throw it. Why? Because, some shit in life you can't control. And when you got very little, just don't worry about it. Your kids, they may die. They may have sex with the wrong person, get pregnant, and leave a crazy. Can't control it. Just fuck it. Just let it go. Let it go. Don't obsess. Let go. Let go. I love you. Kamal, have you been to Key West, Florida? No. For me, it's not really my personal thing. It's just a little strip of island. You're isolated, one road in, one road out. If you're into fishing or drinking, it may be nice. There's some nice scenery. But South Beach is the furthest I like to go, personally. Aaron, he's already feeling better. Yep. And glad he was vaccinated. Yep. Kept him out of hospital, probably. Maybe not. But 90% fact shows us that's what the truth is. I just wanted to know your mom helped me too. Well, I appreciate that, Aaron. Aaron, you're an awesome person. I have nothing but respect for you. You'll figure it out. But Aaron, this is what I want you to figure out in life. I never want you to change your empathy. But I want you to start to write fuck you letters. Like Cartoon Mark did this whole video about thank you letters. Cartoon Mark is never going to leave that bitch. Okay. One day, he hates everyone. He's going to sell the house. The next day, he says, oh, everything's going good. Yeah, I want to tell you. And then he writes thank you letters. That's the problem, guys. You got to get so intense to no, fuck you, okay? No, you're not going to go get dick over town, crash your car, your fucking demon kid that's got Michael Myers on my house, okay, that wants some other unemployed bitch living in my house, the cat shitting on my bed. You don't change, you never changed, you got a below average remote job, fuck you letter. He won't write that letter. What he'll do, oh, thank you. Thank you for fucking me in the ass. Thank you for destroying my life. Thank you for your nasty ass lazy kids. Yeah. Thank you. Now, fuck you. Now, not to your employer, but to somebody in your personal life. Yeah, fuck you. That's awesome. Just like that. Blue, yeah, $3 super chat. Damn it. Blue, you understand what it is. Super sticker, super sticker. Blue, 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 blue. Thank you. I want to thank you with all my heart. Everyone listening tonight. Now, he said inspirational nomad. You just said don't say thank you. Well, guys, I've said F you too. Okay. And now I try to be balanced because I don't want to hurt people. But you have to be able to do both. Don't just be an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. Don't be Kanye West. I mean, you're delusional. Okay. A lot of mentally ill people, they look up to Kanye West. So we'll look up to him now. He's totally destroying his life. Take your medication if you need it, guys. But, you know, look, guys, don't be Biden. Look, I wanted Biden over Trump because Trump was too fuck you. But, guys, we all know Biden is like too thank you. You got to have a balance. So, you know, that's like, now if you say fuck you to everyone, you're going to have riots at the Capitol. If you say thank you to everyone, you're going to have World War III and inflation. Okay. So what do you have to learn to do? You have to say, well, thank you to some people. And now don't say fuck you in the street. I don't want you guys getting in fights. But it's a mindset I'm talking about. It's a way that you move. Okay. Don't go saving the world every day, every person. You're going to kill yourself. Hey, guys, look, you want to save the world, go get a gun, go into Ukraine. I want to tell you, we won't even remember you in 10 years. That's all I want to tell you right now. We fought in Vietnam, guys. I lost a family member in Vietnam. You know what happens now? My shoes are made in Vietnam, guys. Yeah. So I want to tell you guys, life going to go on without you. Don't worry about it, okay? Yeah. Back live comments. If I miss a comment, please type it again. Don't take it out of disrespect. I think we left off at Junkyard Dog. Yeah, I like that name. Shout out to you. Yeah, thumbs up to you. Thank you, Junkyard Dog. Graham, are you still looking for a home base? Yes, but not obsessing, but still looking. Yes, Graham. Kamal, have you been to Mango's Miami? I may have been there when I was in my 20s. I went to a bachelor party for like a week in Miami. I remember going to Smith and Lewinsky, which is like a steakhouse in South Beach. And we went to Wet Willie's. And I don't know if we went to Mango's Miami's. We went to a few spots. It was pretty wild. It was pretty fun. But that's for when you're young. I don't do that anymore. I mean, I'm more like now, I'm more into some other shit. I'm not into like that party scene anymore. Blue. Thank you again, Blue. I appreciate that. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Wally World. Thank you, all my members. Oh, Charles, 199. Light this bitch on fire. Damn it, Charles. I thank you, brother. Charles knows about that FU letter. You got to have the FU money and you got to have that FU letter. Why? Hey, guys, life is, you only got two options in life. You're either bending over or you're telling someone else to bend over. All right? There's only one way in and one way out. Okay, that's Key West. I don't go to Key West. Charles, I thank you, brother, on my heart. Love, appreciation to you. I'm dying driving right now. Well, good. Laughter is good for the soul. When you go back to that church on Sunday or Monday or whenever you go, I want you to ask the pastor when they have time for testimony. I want you to grab that mic and I want you to ask the pastor, does he still look at stepmom porn? And if he says no, he's the devil. Because any church that there's men in there, if they ain't watching porn, they're lying. And I want to know the women, if they're watching Hallmark channels thinking about if their husband dies, will they find a tall guy with a nice ass that's willing to go half on a cupcake shop in South Carolina while they rebuild their life and they're going to mourn their dead husband for about 5 weeks? And if they don't tell you that, they ain't testifying in the church. They're telling you some other shit. Charles, never fear masturbation. Now, people who do nofab, they obsess over porn. That obsession is not good. You got to manage everything. Manage the time you're doing things. But there's a time for everything. I love you, brother. Good job. Thank you. Valen, good to see you. Valen, you're a champion. You come back, You're a champion. Good job. Anna's laughing good. Laughter's good for soul. Jim, what's up, Sam? What are the prettiest beaches in Florida, man? Thank you. To me, all of them have value. I know you're going to hate that thing, but start. I'm an East Coast guy. I don't think there's any value on the Gulf Coast of Mexico. Shout out to Charles. He lives there. The Gulf Coast of Mexico is like a bathtub with no waves. For me, I would say go to Highway A1A, start at St. Augustine. The beach is not as nice, but I want you to experience that all the way down to Miami. And I would say, once you get in the southeast region, just about, it all depends what you want. If you want partying, you can go to South Beach, you can go to Hollywood, Florida. Palm Beach County probably has the nicest beaches because you still got that Caribbean vibe, but it's more laid back, but it's high end. So I would say, that'd probably be the best county. And then you just kind of, if you like it real laid back, you come more up north. The further you go south, the more crowded. The more you come middle or north, the less crowded. So nothing is perfect. If you have a beautiful beach, it's going to be crowded. If you have a more secluded beach, it could still be nice. But it may not be as many restaurants and bars, right? So it's a matter of lifestyle. What's your lifestyle? Do you like to party? Do you like to be by yourself? And that will kind of unlock that answer. Good job. Aaron, laughing. I can do that. There you go, Aaron. I'm glad. Let it go. Throw it. I want to tell you right now, guys, wherever you're at in your house, your car, just throw something right now. Why? Let it go. Spill something in your house, even if you're cleaning. Come on. Have you been on a cruise? No, I hate cruises. There's a huge cruise port in Miami. There is. I've seen it. I did a video from there. I did a few videos from the port of Miami. I'm not a cruise guy. Why? I don't want to get locked out on the ocean with a bunch of people. I know some people, they love it. I hate cruises. Not my thing. It's like being on a big bus in the ocean. I don't like it. Sophie, I am divorced now. Congratulations. And I have chosen to remain single. Congratulations. And to celebrate, I am buying myself a beautiful ring. Well, Sophie, you don't have to check in with anyone. Why? Because you're single. So you buy a ring, you buy a ding-a-ling, you buy a car, you buy a house, you buy whatever you want. Why? You ain't got no one to answer to. Sophie, you're doing a great job. Anna, 100, you're right. Thank you. It's all about balance. Anna, you're figuring out life. Good job. Valen, it's great to see you. You're a positive, hardworking, beautiful woman. You don't give up. Damn it. You're a fighter. Good job. Charles, thank you again, brother. I love you all my heart. Charles, I'm driving right now, brother. You keep driving to wherever you want. Why? You're single. You ain't got to check in with no one. Right now, if you were driving, you were married, you'd get a text. When you coming home for dinner? I want to tell you right now, God, I'll be home when I'm ready. I'm a nomad, guys. Everywhere I go is home. Never forget it. I make it a home base. Merle Thought, what's up, brother? Canada's in the building. Beach walk. Shoes. I don't wear shoes anymore. Oh, yeah, I do wear sneakers, but those and sandals. Thanks for the uploads. Thank you for the positive comment. Helps me a lot. Well, thank you, Myrtle Foot. Love and respect. Shout out to you in Canada. Graham, I really appreciate all that you do. Well, Graham, thank you for that positive comment. Guys and girls, I hope that I got more comments. Jim, much appreciated. Thank you. I know it's a generic answer. Looking for white sandy beaches. No party, laughing, laid back guy. Well, white sandy beaches, again, you can go to the Gulf of Mexico. I've never been there, though, but they say that Destin, Florida, and Clearwater have some of that. I've never been there. Again, I'm an Atlantic Ocean guy. If you like it laid back, a Flagler Beach is a laid back beach. Not white sand, though. It's more like a tan sand. Not a Caribbean vibe because you're in Northeast. Flagler Beach, calm. Skip Daytona Beach. Cocoa Beach, Satellite Beach, those are okay areas, not white sand. Palm Beach, you get more to the white sand, more expensive. Boca Raton, you are living a vida loca, but it's crowded. So, once you get to Palm Beach County and below, it's going to be too crowded for you if you're secluded. So that's the best way. Hopefully I answered that. I'll try to help you a little bit. Eudora, happy Friday. It's direct deposit day, Samito. Eudora, thank you with all my heart. I appreciate that. Matthew, 199, super chat, you're in the building. Guys and girls, we showed up again. We've been on here for 35 minutes and the party keeps going. Why? You'll be surprised how much you get done when you just start. You'll be surprised how much you obsess when you don't start. That's why I tell you, when in doubt, go for a walk. Why? Get your mind off obsession. Stop looking at realtor.com. Stop looking at freeporn.com. Why? Guys, look at it, but don't obsess. I look at realtor.com. I look at freeporn.com. Well, actually, xnxxx.com. But I don't look at it all day, guys. I mean, come on. Okay. I got other stuff going on in my life. Okay. Remember, sex is less than 5% of relationship. Remember, porn should be less than 5% of your day's time. Everything should be measured. If you don't measure the ingredients, God forbid you have diabetes. If you don't look at the food labels, guys, will you just throw in your body anything? If you don't look at the size of your jeans or the size of your shoes, it's not going to fit. When I ordered these shoes, I had to know the size. I had to measure them. If you don't measure your time, you waste your time and you obsess over something you can't control. Obsession is trying to control something. You got to let go of what you can control. Jim, thank you again, brother. I appreciate you. Hopefully my comment helped you a little bit. Matthew, thank you again. Sam, can you please give a quick rundown on your education relevant to your occupation and a rough estimate on how long it should take? I remember you said, I did 5 years night school as an apprentice electrician. I worked during the day. I graduated that. I became a journeyman electrician. Okay. That gives you a certain amount of credits for electrical engineering. Then I spent 3 years and I had to take a test 3 times to get a master's electrician degree. Then I spent 10 years as basically an in-house maintenance tech for an IT company. So now we're up to about 17 years of work experience. Okay. Then I became a lead engineer for an IT company. Then I became a remote, basically IT engineer. So after 20 years, 10 years of basically building, another 10 years of refining, and good reviews from my manager, because I have a positive attitude. I show up, I get stuff done. That gives you a breakdown. How long have I been on YouTube? 5 years. First 2 years, same thing, just putting in dues. So guys, most people, guys, they skip all that. Why? They don't want to do the work. Now the grace of God has been with me. I've gotten help. But I want to tell you, I've given people opportunity. They didn't take the opportunity. And everyone's different. Play your strengths. Anna, good for you. Thank you. That's amazing, Sam. Smart man. Well, the grace of God and hard work, both. I don't want to take full credit, but I do want to take some credit. Why? Because, again, I mean, I acknowledge God. I acknowledge the help of others, but I also acknowledge I did the work. I showed up to jobs I hated. I worked for people at times I hated. Now, I've worked for some great people that I loved and gave me opportunity. But I don't just quit jobs. I don't, and I damn sure ain't working no damn seasonal job. I'm going to waste my talent and my gift, making below average money, stressed out of my mind, and quitting every 6 months. Fucking nuts. Now, there's a lot of people, guys, they settle for their worst life, man. And if you got nothing else to do, guys, go work at Walmart. Make $15 an hour, show up every day for 3 years. You'll be making $20 an hour in 3 years. Do DoorDash on the side. Now you're making $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Well, most people do that? No. Why? Most people quit their job, do DoorDash. They have a 10, 20% rating. They don't do DoorDash at night because they don't want to drive at night. They're broke as fuck. And they're renting an office. And they're buying a new car. And wait a minute, they're taking a nap. Oh, what can you do with that? Go see a social worker. Valen, I wish I had so many people in my live stream just like you. Well, you don't show up enough. I love you. I respect you. But like I say, you don't make videos daily. You don't do live streams daily. And you're not engaged like me. Like I said, I left your live feed the last time because you were like, you had the live feed. You were like putting it away from you. You don't go live unless you're ready to engage with your audience. You weren't ready. You weren't focused. Now, I've been there, but you got to learn from that. And you're still not uploading daily. So, Valen, look, you're getting ahead, it sounds like, at the hotel you're working for. But the only way you get ahead is you show up, you have a positive attitude, and you stay engaged. And if you fall, you get back up. Don't quit YouTube because what I'm saying, but you should start uploading every day. And you got to get off your ass. The most views I got was when I got off my ass and I did videos from RV reviews. That's where the mass views come from. So, and then a couple stragglers start to see me. Remember, I got 33,000 subs. There's only 52 people in here. But I treat it like there's 33,000. I'm engaged. I'm sweating. When's the last time you sweat, Valen? That's what I want to know. You can't just, you look good, I'll tell you right now, but you also got to sweat. Why? Because guys, use your gifts, but you got to do the work, and there's nothing wrong with using your gift of beauty. That's a gift. It should be used just like intelligence, but it needs to be under control with respect and with diligence. You have a great personality. Never date someone in customer service. Why? Because they're nice to people at the job, but they're horrible to people they live with. Why? They're tired of being nice. Never date a steward. The same thing. Why? Customer service. Never. I can go down a whole list. But this is the thing, guys. Life, you got to really take care of yourself, guys, because it's not easy. But one day at a time. You just got to do another day. Mr. Adam, live for these words of wisdom. Well, thank you. The grace of God. I appreciate that and hard work. Love to you, Mr. Adams. Thank you. Sophie, I love this concept of self-care. You got to do it. Smile in my dreams, damn it. I was thinking about you today. That damn office going to be the death of you. I hope I didn't hurt you. But I was a little upset. I talked about you earlier. I don't want to be a hypocrite. But thank you for being a member. And thank you, Sophie. I'm going to get this. Smiling. You do what you want. It's your money. I love you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you? I want to say it. Well, you say it. I don't want to say it. Well, do I want to say it? I want to say it. Did you trade in your Corolla for a new RAV4 and now you're renting an office? I want to say this because I want to help you. I don't want to say this. One, it's your money. Do what you want. But if you became a nomad to get ahead and to live simple, buying a new car is putting you financially behind the eight ball and adding complexity. Then renting an office, even though I know it's pay to go, you're not going to be out in nature now. And now, again, you're going to find out. You got to experience yourself. An office is not private, and they got video cameras there. And being that, even though it's 24/7, it's not a house. So just remember, I love you, Smiling, and I don't want to hurt you. You've been very gracious to me. But I want to lovingly tell you, do whatever you damn want. It's your money. But two is, don't fall into the algorithm of wasting your resources while you're living as a nomad, because when you have to get off the road, it's going to be harder. And if you want to be outdoors more, fuck the office. DoorDash, go to a public park, get a state parks pass, go to Starbucks, get a private gym membership where you can go to a private bathroom, Anytime Fitness, something like that. And, but again, should you do an office? Well, to me, an office, this is my opinion now. It's like a storage unit. I don't know, but again, I love you. I love you and I appreciate you and I don't want to hurt you. And at the end of the day, we all have a different journey. But I wanted to just share that because that was on my spirit heavy when I read your comment today. Thank you. Sophie, I love this concept of self-care. I am choosing to do this work. Thank you, Nomad. I am applying this principle. You're killing it, Sophie. And smiling in my dreams, you're doing it. Remember, don't worry about what I say. Why is your money your life? Never forget that. Tusa, I love you. What's up, Sam? Texas in here strong. Brother, I got sweat dripping down my back, glistening all over my neck. Okay. And I'm in a parking lot, and it is true, as a nomad, I've shared with you guys, you do get burnt out being in the public. But the more you navigate the public, the more you realize where are the private parks. Can I spend a little bit more on another gym membership to get a private bathroom? Let me save my money, because if I get burnt out on the public, I want to be able to get back into a house, not back into a new car or an office. This is what I want to tell you, because I want to help you. I don't want to mislead you. I want you guys to take this time in your life when you're downsizing to understand finances a little bit better, understand where's your missing money going. Now, again, my missing money at times being a nomad did not go to office building or a storage unit, but it went to stocks. So I'm honest about that, so I can evaluate that and say, Sam, you got to do better here or not do this. So everyone gets to spend their money however they want. I do not want to be a dictator to anyone's personal money. But I don't want to be someone who just gives you guys false hope. I believe that people can learn and be better. And I believe that when you downsize and you simplify, it's an opportunity to do that because you have less distractions. And I want you to understand, what do you want out of the daily routine? Now, you may say, well, I want to cook. That's part of my daily routine. Well, I would say, okay, but just remember, guys, if you start bringing frozen goods to an office building and cooking it, they throw up red flags. And, it's just, but everyone's got to experience this. So I love you guys. Back live comments. Come on, love to you. Guys and girls, I hope my videos help you in some way. The toughest part about being a YouTuber is I want to give everyone a hug, and sometimes I want to give everyone a push, and sometimes I just want to give everyone a block. But I'm trying, I try to get better, but sometimes I go right back because I can't do it. So, but I show up, and I'm doing the best I can, okay, to be under control and to be consistent, and to give you something of not just hot air, not just entertainment, but it's something to make you laugh is a blessing, but something to think about. But I damn sure respect that we are all on our own journey. Okay. So you got to remember that when I'm talking very boisterous in here, that you guys and girls, you're on your own journey. And what I'm saying, it may or may not apply to your journey. You get to decide that as an adult. But the main thing I want you to do is to take care of yourself, self-care. Why? Because the more you take care of yourself, the less someone else has to take care of you. I want you as best you can to have financial freedom, make an income and manage your expenses so that the more financially free you are, the less you depend on other people. I want you to live where you want to spend your day because your daily routine is your life. I don't want you to be in unhealthy relationships because sex is less than 5% of the relationship. And most relationships are an emotional wrestling match. If you desire love, there's nothing wrong with that. But you damn sure better make sure it's a healthy thing. And you damn sure better remember as a parent or a friend, most people are going to complain about their relationship, but they're going to stay in it. So don't get too involved, but on your own live feed, say that, look, this is why I don't live that way. Because I see what happens. You destroy your life. Your parents, you think your child's going to be living on their own when you're in your 70s. They're going to be living with you. Okay, you think you're going to get to Florida in your 60s, 70s. If you can't leave them now, you ain't going to have the energy to leave them in your 60s and 70s. Who you kidding? They're going to bury your ass. And you know what they're going to do with your life insurance? They're going to spend it with a guy like me. Why? Because I'll tell her right now, you keep that cat in that room. I better not come in here to no cat shit. But I won't even tell her that. Why? I don't talk to anyone like that. Why? If you got a cat, I already know what it is. We're not going to get with each other. Why? Hey, guys, look, when you get a cat, you're basically saying, look, I'm a dominant person, and I shit anywhere I want, and I have claws. When you get a dog, you're a loving person, but don't forget, guys, Hitler had a dog, and so did Putin. So I remember I walked my dog outside in the community, and I remember someone said, oh, anyone that has a dog is a nice person. I said, well, don't think that. I said, Hitler had a dog. Putin's got a dog. Just because you love dogs don't mean shit. I know some crazy motherfuckers that got service dogs. They'll kill you. They'll kill you. So what I want to tell you in this world, guys, the only one I trust is someone with a goldfish. Why? They realize even if they kill this goldfish, is humane. I mean, what's she going to do? Not feed it? I don't even know if goldfish have neurological windings. I don't know. But I want to tell you guys, in a world where a cat has 9 lives, you only have 1. And that cat going to live longer than you. And if you can't shit wherever you want in the house, then neither can that cat. Pat Go, it's good to see you. We miss your videos. Pat Go, we miss your sense of humor. Pat Go, the world misses you, Pat Go. Pat Go, since we last talked, there's been a lot more than the vaccine going on. There's a world 3 maybe. But every day we get by, it hasn't happened yet, and the world hasn't collapsed. Pat Go, we miss you. Arizona's dry, and Upper Peninsula's wet and dreary. Pat Go's in a relationship. Pat Go only came back up to the godforsaken Upper Peninsula because she's in a relationship with some guy. I don't know if that's your husband or not. But Pat Go has a passion for Arizona. She likes dry and she likes bare feet. But Pat Go, she keeps a good sense of humor. She's a resilient one. Looked at your videos today. Each one of them has 10,000 views. Well, Pat, you know like I know. If you have videos of cats and unvaccinated truck drivers, you're going to get a lot of views. But if you're anti-cat and you're fully vaccinated, people hate you. That's what YouTube is. So what I want to tell you guys, in a world where the only way you go viral is if you're unvaccinated and you're a cat lover, I'm fighting the odds. But in this world, guys, I tell you, you better have a couple hustles. Because you can't depend, on just one income. Pat, go. It's cold and wet here. Well, Pat, I want to tell you, it's hot and wet down here. You know what I mean, Pat? It's hot and it's wet down here. I ain't lying about that. I love you, Pat. Go. You got a great sense of humor. Anna, you are a blessing, Sam. So are you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for your positive comments, Anna. Shout out to Poland. Jim, you are doing a great job. Thank you. You are an old soul. They always told me that, even since I was young. Thank you. With loads of knowledge. I thank the Lord. Sometimes I'm just giving opinions, so I don't want to act like I'm God. Thank you. My uncle was Italian. He was dope. Yeah, there's some Italians I don't like. So, I embrace Italian heritage, but I look at it like any ethnic group. There's some good, some bad. I'm thankful to be Italian, but it's not like it matters to me. I mean, I could be anything. It doesn't really matter. I'm thankful for what I have. Thank you very much, Jim. Twist of purple, fire member only emoji. Pat, you're in the building, so strong. Jim, the truckers have turned into YouTubers. Laughing. No more deliveries. Hey, guys, in this world, you got to have a couple hustles. You got to deliver in a food truck. You got to be a entertainer. But all I can tell you in life, guys, look. If you're going to work hard and have a couple hustles, then enjoy your life. Don't obsess. Here's the problem that I failed at. I was trying to make too much money with the good money I was making. Don't obsess over being a millionaire. Manage your money, mitigate your risk. Why? Because guys and girls, you can lose your money trying to make more money. The most money you'll ever make for the average person is working for someone else and managing your expenses. The most money you'll lose is starting your own business, risking too much money in investments or gambling or drugs. Now, that's the honest fact. Now, some people want to lie to you about that. Who wants to lie to you about that? Well, guys, look. And most people, it's very painful to be honest. I mean, even, all of us have some things we just can't share. We can't bear the honesty. Some things I don't struggle with, I'm very honest. But we all have certain things, right, that we just can't talk about. It's too painful. So just remember that, guys. And girls, manage your money. Be honest with where your money goes. Be honest about who you live with. Do they respect you? Do they love you? Is it reciprocal? Or are you just a mark? And I'm not talking about mark, I'm talking about like the street term mark. Are you just a sucker? Are you just basically, you're a person just gonna live in a separate room and you're just gonna be nice? No, fuck that. I'm gonna start giving out fuck you letters. You say, well, inspirational note, man. Let's say I follow your advice and instead of a thank you note, I give a fuck you note. Then what? Then I have to live alone in my car? Well, you damn sure don't have to live alone in your car because then you're going to have a lot more money and got to deal with all that dead weight as long as you keep a job. But you are going to have to learn to live alone, and that may break some people. But I want to remember, if you don't feel alone in a separate room with cat shit on your covers, no, I don't. You better take a dildo and smack it in your mouth. Because the loneliest you'll ever feel is in a relationship. And if it's good one day and bad the other, and bad 5 days and good the next, you're lying to yourself. You're in an abusive relationship. But I want to tell you guys, everyone who dates an abuser is an enabler. Why? You're not abducted. At any time, you can go free. I want you to look up Stockholm Syndrome. It's when someone's abducted and the person who captures them, after years of the abductor being controlled, the person who took them captive leaves the doors unlocked. Because the person who is now the abused, the captive in the separate room, they're so scared to leave that even if you leave that door wide open, they ain't gonna do shit. Why? Because they're scared to live life on their own, figure it out for themselves, fail for themselves. See, when you can blame someone else, oh, that shit easy. You're the good guy or the good girl. When you can date a drug addict, you're always the right one. Why? They're always the wrong one. You know, when you can date a lazy sloth that just does whatever she wants, you can blame her. When you date a guy that blows his money on gambling, you can blame him. But the truth is, if you separate, you can only blame yourself. And the truth is, they don't want to hear that. They won't stay in a live chat. They won't listen to that. It's too tough to bear. I understand that. But I don't live with them. And I know that. Pat, we're going to stay positive. Pat, I ain't taking it. With me in the end, so no need to worry about stockpiling it. Pat, I want to tell you, if you stockpile food, all you're going to do is overeat it. Why? I was part of an emergency response team that had emergency food supplies. And you know and we went through a couple emergencies, but you know when the people ate the emergency food supplies? When they didn't bring nothing in for lunch. We had a big meeting about who the fuck is eating the emergency food supplies. And you know what we found out? Motherfuckers who weren't packing their own lunch. Huh. Okay? So what I want to tell you in this world, okay, don't worry about emergency food supplies. Because if it get that bad, guys, do you care if you're going to live an extra 3 weeks? Okay? Do you care? I mean, come on, guys. Just fucking die already. Trista, $1.99 super chat. One finger up. Super sticker emoji all the way from Texas, brother. Close to the equator, just like me. Damn it, Twista. I hope my videos help you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Twista. Pat goes laughing good. Twista also said, when you get the money, only thing you want to buy is time. When you get the money, the only thing you want to do is double it. But manage your time. Double your time by stop obsessing over stocks. Double your time by stop obsessing over what you can buy with your money. Enjoy your time. See, you say inspirational nomad. I rent in Florida, but I want to own. I'm obsessing. I would tell you, did you go to the beach today and fully submerge? Don't even fucking bother buying a house in Florida. If you're not fully submerging in the ocean while you live in Florida, go live in fucking Idaho. Go live in Upper Peninsula with Pat. Go get a cat. Go live in upstate New York. Cartoon Mark has 2 squirrels that died looking for water in the frozen tundra. They died in his fucking garbage can. It's a disgrace. But I want to tell you guys, if you're not fully submerging in the ocean and you live in Florida, don't buy a house in Florida. You don't need it. Because you can't manage your time. AR6. I found that imagining that the parts of me that are lazy as enemies has greatly helped me. Through self-development, it gives a sense of competition while focusing on yourself to be your best self. Well, I definitely want to say be compassionate on yourself, but I definitely want to say push yourself. You know, like the attitude in the morning to wake up before 7 a.m. is fuck you letter. You don't send a thank you letter to your sleep. You say, fuck you, I'm getting up. That's how you got to say it. And if you don't want to say that, welcome to misery. Yeah, now we fucking go to the gym. Fuck you letter. Oh, yeah? Now, fuck you. That's how you mind. Some people can't handle that. They're taking a nap today. They're going to do their laundry after 9. Yvette! Strong $10, 2 hearts! Damn it, Yvette! I appreciate all your love and support. We're on here overtime, an hour strong, Yvette. There's someone that wants to be a YouTuber, but they're not YouTubing. There's someone that wants to make money on door dashing, but they're not door dashing. There's someone who wants to be in IT, but they're not working in IT. There's someone who wants to make money, but they're not working. There's someone who wants something, but they're doing nothing. And what I want to tell you is they might as well go to the dentist and buy that lead chest vest when you get x-rays and take a nap. Because in this world, you gotta say, fuck you, we getting up. Fuck you, we going live. Fuck you, we going to work. Fuck you, we showing up, even if we don't like our job. Fuck you, we selling this house. Fuck you, we going to Florida. You say, I want to send a thank you note. Yeah, I'll send that thank you note. Oh, yeah. See how much they care about that shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I want to tell you tonight, don't take this literally. This is not meant literally. This is figuratively. You got to start sending some fuck you letters, okay? You got to get motivated and juiced up, okay, to get shit done. If not, your storage unit, your office building, your child's car that doesn't even start is never going to leave your driveway. The drug addict you date, you're never going to divorce him. Okay. That's the truth. Now, do you care about the truth? Hey, guys, look. We know that Jack Nicholson said it. And all of us, including me at times, I don't want to hear the truth. And it's painful. But the more I embrace doing what I got to do and being honest with myself in a loving way, not a hurtful way. I'm being a little intense. The more traction you make. Okay. So I hope that helps. Yvette, thank you very much. Yvette, late getting here. Well, Yvette, you are a blessing. And I love you very much. And I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Yvette. Oh, my man, Keith Pete is in the building. Naples strong. Keith, I want to know that you got in the Gulf of Mexico. I want to know that on the weekend you're going to travel to Melbourne Beach. I want you, Keith, okay, to not just stay in Naples. I want you to get in your car this weekend. I want you to drive all the way across Florida. That's a couple hours. Get that experience while you're young enough to do it. And I want you to go to Melbourne Beach. I want you to travel around. I want you to live in la vida loca. Feel Florida. Don't get Stockholm Syndrome. Push yourself, brother. Don't you stay in that rented travel trailer and just look out your window and say, I'm in Florida. Nah. I want you to get juicy. Keith, brother, you can do it. Never listen to your neighbor who stays in their house all day. Why? They might as well stay in Indiana. I love you, brother. Yvette, preach. I care about the truth. I care about the grace of God. I thank people for that are compassionate. I just also want to push us in a loving way. I love you, Yvette. Razi, have you ever traveled overseas? No. Don't plan to. Just not a desire. I haven't even traveled to the west coast of Florida. I just don't desire to. So love and respect to everyone overseas and everyone everywhere. Guys and girls, what I want to tell you tonight, I hope my videos help you. I thank everyone for watching. I thank all my members. I thank all the gracious super chats. Sorry for the offense that some people may take from some of the things I say. It's no offense. Look, I'm going to say, I want to push some people, but I don't want to hurt people. But you guys got to figure out your own life. This is my life feed. Never forget it. I love everyone. I love you. Thank you.